back and forth between the two because I have a hard time managing my energy. And there are places in this world where I just can't be all of who I am. And I know that some of you understand that because I remember I used to work in healthcare and I have friends who are like, you're educated and you believe that? And
Mm.
ex-boyfriends, of course, they're ex, and they say sort of the same thing. So I have to go through learning to own my voice, own my gifts, own who I am. Goodbye to those boyfriends because I'd rather have Fabio.
You you saw the autoimmune wreak havoc on your body. What was the underlying energy or thing that, and this is one of the themes today, the thing that your body was trying to express that it wasn't able to? What was underneath all of that?
Yeah, well, what was underneath all of that was that uh, I was feeling all the
Mhm.
stuff from other people that didn't belong to me. I think that every empath
Mm.
can relate to that. You just, when you're young, you have no boundaries. You just internalize everything. And when you're young and psychic, you are always already anticipating what other people are going to say and do. And you put yourself as the person who other people would dump on, sort of, the dark side of being an empath is that other people just go to you for all kinds of things. And there was a time in my life, like when I was very young, I was very young. As a child, I shouldn't know certain things about people that I know, things like that.
Yes.
And I think that all of us, there's a lot more people who went through those sort of abuses in a young age than not. And of course, then you internalize all the shame or the pain. And it was only later that I realized, wow, they were the adult. They should have known better than, you know, and it takes a long time because as a young child, you cannot speak for yourself. Also, it wasn't safe to. And
Mm.
also who you go to when you're ashamed and embarrassed and don't even know the words for stuff, right? So that was when I was really young. And then as I got older, I kind of overcome that, but then I got a different autoimmune illness, hypothyroidism, and then when I was treated, it became hyper. It was just such a mess. But now I'm
Mm.
okay, and I'm so happy that I'm okay because I know that so many women and men, and especially all the people who are truly sensitive and empathic, we've been tested since a young age, and many of you are also like
Yeah.
the black sheep in the family, right? So you took on this role of taking care of everything that's wrong with family going back many generations.
Mm.
And that is not fun. And your body responds to all that, which is why it's fascinating to work with fascia because fascia picks up on all the feelings, all your feelings, everything that has ever happened to you, everything that's projected onto you. You took upon it. And it used to be my fascia, my body used to be just be overwhelmed with stuff. And that's where the autoimmune disease came from, what I bought into so many not so good things about me that are actually not true, as anyone who's been shamed. And, you know, so I know that many of you may be in that space and really understand that if you're going through any autoimmune disorder at all, it's your body saying you deserve love, you deserve to be healed, you
Mm.
deserve better, period. You deserve better.
Yeah.
So everyone who's dealing with autoimmune disorder, you do deserve better. And I would never tell somebody to just be grateful, blah, blah, blah. Be grateful that you have the experience. No, you matter. And I'm not going to bypass accountability because you matter and you count. So when I work on fascia, we're going to allow all the hurt or the pain to leave you by holding you and a sacred space for healing and not by bypassing all the pain. So I would never tell you to just forgive and be positive or all that platitudes. When I address real issues that hurt you, I want there to be real accountability and I want there to be real healing because
Yeah.
only when there's accountability can there be healing. So
Yes.
no new agey BS. I
Well,
can't stand it because I used to go through all that, especially, as an older person with thyroid,
hmm
people say, you should speak out. It's like, no fucking kidding.
mm,
So dealing
mm.
with fascia, dealing with pain means we're going to be real. So whatever issues you've been through, there's nothing to be ashamed about or embarrassed about because it's not your fault. And I will never tell you to just forget, blah, blah, blah. We will
Yeah.
work on the actual healing.
Yeah, we want to
Yeah.
go right to where it is because there is a message there. I agree. And one of the things I think that we could do maybe, I know you're so amazing, Jade, at kind of opening the door to let the body start to speak. And you've been guiding a lot of people in you well through some very amazing things. And I know that bodies have been releasing and speaking through some of the work that I've already seen happening. Can we start a little just mini kind of opening for everybody? Would y'all like to feel that and maybe really start to kind of open the portal for this fascia to begin to transform and let go of what's been locked away in different parts of our body, no matter how far or no matter the source? Would y'all like that? Okay, we're hearing a yes, please. Yes, please. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get it going. We're gonna just kind of
Yeah,
open a little
awesome.
bit. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Yeah. So everybody, when I was praying, and talking to my guides about what should I be doing for everyone here, give me an image or give me something. And what they showed me was this spider molting. So I
Mm.
know that you're all powerful beings because as a spider, right, you are part of the web of life and the whole molting, because you know how spiders um, and insects in general, they have to when they grow, they have to molt. So the whole outer skin is released.
Ah,
The entire outer shell is released because you're ready to expand and grow beyond who you are. So I took that image and I'm like, yeah, I like,
wow.
yeah, Heather, and her dead skin's been coming off. That's good. So let's have like a microneedling session for everybody.
Are we having a molting session?
Molting session.
A multi-session molting session.
Molting session or microneedling.
All right. I love it. I love it.
Okay, so let's just tap into the old skin of you that's ready to be
Oh,
molded and transformed.
oh.
And everything that's been holding you back,
Ah.
release and clear. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All the layers that are ready to be clear and release.
Hmm.
And you never know where this takes you because sometimes the molting literally is the skin of you, the body, but that can also translate to uh, bringing in a new home. You need a new outer shell, right? So for some of you, it may be molting is like the space you're in no longer fits you. Maybe the job you're in, maybe the space you're in, maybe you need to up level your living condition and have the finance for a bigger apartment or bigger home or a home in a place that you like. So it's working on all that level, okay? All that level. So let's allow the
Mm.
outer levels to be clear as well so that your body is in a new energy field. So if you're in a space that you don't like, well, time to let that go and be in a new space.
Mm.
If you're in relationships that are limiting, time to let them go. There's a better Fabio waiting for you, you guys.
If you're with Bill Gates, you can up level to Fabio.
And financially, it can mean that you need to push through to the next tax bracket. I'm sorry I mentioned the word tax, but so a higher tax bracket. Sorry, I mean, reality is that's what getting wealthier means, right? So, what if you're ready for that? But that can also mean you're going from six figures to seven figures, a much higher tax bracket, or seven figure to eight. I like that idea. I'm going to stay here for a while.
Mm. Mm.
For those of you who are healers, or if you don't like the word healer, light workers, maybe you're ready to move on to the next level. So molting that old level and reclaim the next one.
Mm.
Some people can afford $56 million weddings. So, yeah. So why not move on to the next level where you can make it your salary? You know, your yearly salary is somebody's wedding.
Someone's what?
Okay. Right. It's the game of life. You know, how he got
Mm.
there where like 56 million. Yeah, you can drop that off. Let's have that for a wedding. And then who knows how much the honeymoon is, you know?
True.
Okay, I hope I didn't annoy anybody by bringing up weddings, molting.
Let's molt that out then. Mm.
Okay, the next level your body can function at, the next level of cellular efficiency. And, you know, I really like the work of Dr. I think William Lee, and he talks about how people who live to 100 or more, their microbiome is different. And so let's move your microbiome into that place where you're ready for next level longevity.
Mm.
Without doing all these things that that crazy guy is spending millions a year doing, right? You should just hire me. I'm just kidding.
You'll do it for only 5 million a year.
Exactly.
Full-time healer.
How am I going to have a $56 million wedding if I'm only, no, I'm just kidding. Well, the next level for your bodies for your joints, fascia, muscle, tendon, ligament. So next level body, and then the efficiency that your
Mhm.
central nervous system must be able to have to activate that as well. When I'm 90 years old, I want to be like one of those ladies who can do gymnastics at age 90.
I can see that. I can see you doing that.
Oh, okay.
Now you can say 100 just because I saw you at 90. You're like, I'm gonna go to 100 now. And we know what Jay's trying to do. She knows the laughter ceiling, so she's trying to make us release and laugh and release. You know what you're doing. You know the pattern, but it's good.
The next level of body freedom, right? Body freedom when it comes to your joints,
Mhm.
muscles, and ligaments. And just move your neck and head and everything just to see how your bodies are feeling now. The molting. Well, there was this old superhero, the Incredible Hulk, like
Mhm.
when he changes into Hawkman and everything comes off and he suddenly becomes this big muscular man. What is the female version of that Hulk? Female Hulk.
There actually is a She-Hulk.
There is a She-Hulk.
Well, there is a She-Hulk.
Okay.
She's
Let's do a She-Hulk and He-Hulk.
there you go. She's quite beautiful, actually. I think she's quite the stunner.
Oh, okay.
She
Now
is.
we know who Darius likes. Woo!
She-Hulk. I
Darius and She-Hulk, you guys. Woo! Is Mrs. Barazandeh listening?
hopefully not. I can text her and say, "Get on. Jay's gonna talk about you. Something you got to know.
Something you gotta know,
We're gonna have a
Sherry.
coming out party." Darius is in love with She-Hulk. I don't know. I just remember there was a female Hulk, I think. Actually, there was such a thing. I didn't take it that far, Jade. I'm just saying there was one.
All right, all right, all right, all right. We won't push this matter. We'll
What
just
was this?
let things come out little by little today.
This is molting. This is how molting works.
Yeah, how's everybody doing? Yeah, next level movements, joints.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. One person, Heather says, my dead skin has been coming off wildly. That's interesting. Another person, Charlene says, weirdly, that my skin is doing that right now. Annette, let the shedding begin. Penny, declutter. Anyone feeling flutters in their solar plexus? Let me know. Was Heather's question to us. Definitely yes to the next level. Absolutely. I lost so much time now. Xena Princess of Power. Oh, it wasn't Xena. Yawning so much, says Jan. Wow. All right, we're getting some interesting things shifting here. And don't forget, y'all, we're going to go to some live callers. So raise your hand. I know Jade, and we all want to just kind of set the space here. And somehow I got on the hook again. I always get in the spotlight, but that's okay. All right. Oh,
All
wow.
right, okay, yeah, good. Shoulders. Let me work some one shoulder so that for those of you who have issues with shoulders, I think it's very
Mm,
important to work on shoulders just because Again, all the yang meridians go out the arms,
Mm,
and you
yeah.
want your body to be a very efficient energy system. So if you have compromises in the shoulders, it's hard to
Mm.
have an efficient energy system. Well, here's a fun thing to do for hips, legs, and foot. So we can borrow the energy signature of runners and gymnasts because they have a really well worked out body. So if we borrow their energy,
That's so cool.
I was working on somebody who was bedridden. So instead of working on one thing at a time, one meridian at a time, I just borrowed the energy of gymnasts and swimmers and
Wow.
cross country runners and put it in her energy field. And she said, I can't believe it. I was on my feet like for 2 whole weeks. I was able to just walk around, do things around my house. That hasn't happened for a year or years or whatever, because she's pretty bedridden. So I thought, oh, that's really cool that we can do that. So I'm going to tap into the quantum field, energy of gymnasts, dancers, divers, swimmers, because they have really good, well-toned bodies, and borrow that energy to wake up our own bodies. Because you can program the fascia by directing it to have a different setup. So what if you can allow your legs, your back muscles, your arms to have the configuration of energy that swimmers, runners, cross-country runners, and gymnasts and athletes have. And dancers. And of course, for Darius, She-Hulk.
Oh gosh. Oh man, I really. Ugh. Well, you got Fabio. I have She-Hulk. Oh well.
Well, yeah,
There you go.
yeah.
We all have something. But I really don't have that, but I'll just take it on. No, I shouldn't take it on. I say cancel, cancel, cancel. We should not take on things that we don't want. I'll be the guinea pig. Cancel, cancel, cancel.
All right, all right, all right.
All right. I did say she was a stunner, but I don't remember. But I'm wearing green, so maybe I don't know. There's a lot of unconscious stuff coming up. Who knows what's happening? So this is quite a molting. So here's what I want to do as we're kind of moving some energy here. If y'all want some support, we've got a lot going on. Heather, Kay, can we unmute some callers, Jade? We got lots of things happening here. Wow, this is intense.
Yes, yes, yes,
Okay,
absolutely.
I'm gonna go to the line. I want to grab either Kay or maybe Heather. If y'all want to raise your hand, Heather, I'm gonna unmute you, Heather G. Um, yeah, so Heather broke both shoulders. They healed, but she's severed or damaged the upper muscles and it hasn't come back in 6 years. She's got really bad neck pain. So, Heather, I'm sending you an unmute request. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, I am.
Hi, I'm just checking in. Anything else you want to add? My gosh, what a situation.
Okay, I got sick when I had my daughter, and that was 35 years ago. And I got an autoimmune problem that they have put down. They said that it was arthritis, and they bombarded me with medication. And I don't have an RA factor. I don't show that I have arthritis in my blood. They don't know if I had a virus or a bacteria while I was pregnant and then it went systemic, but I have eradicated Crohn's disease. So
Wow.
I wonder sometimes if the Crohn's didn't mutate and go through my body and then settles in joints. Now it's moved around for years, but I can put my camera on and show you my right wrist. And I don't know if I broke my right wrist with the fall. Like when I broke both my shoulders, it was a head first fall, but I put my arms out straight. And so when you put your arms out straight and you fall, he said, the doctor said it didn't matter if you're a bodybuilder, you will break both your shoulders,
Yeah.
like, or a shoulder, because it takes the impact, right? So I had to sleep sitting up, and this made me have like a curvature. And I had scoliosis as a child. So because of the fact that they don't know if I'm allergic to the rod that's in my back, they wouldn't do pins and screws and everything like that for my shoulders. And one of them, it sits at a joint. Most people, when their shoulders dislocated, are on the ground crying, and I just walk around with my shoulder at a joint, but I can't lift my one arm up because of it. I used to do Tai Chi, and I can't do Tai Chi anymore because my arm won't reach up. Do you want me to take my camera on too? I can show.
Well, let's do this. I want Jade to begin maybe to see where we're going, because I think as we kind of move forward, there's the history, and then let's move into where we could go, just to see where we can take some of this energy. Jade, does that make sense? Or whatever you want to do, Jade. If you want to see where she's at, that's fine too. I just don't want to stay in the past when we're
Yeah.
going to move. And although we need to be aware of what's happening, so it's a balance. Jade, I'll let you decide.
Yeah. I'm happy to take care of your shoulder and a neck, because I think that's yeah, that helps, because many people here, quite a few people have shoulders. Yeah.
So what I'm having is dislocations in a lot of joints. So, and it's in the tendons. So when you were talking about the tendons earlier, that seems to be the problem. Like the tendons loosen the shoulder, holding it sitting out.
So Heather, for you and for everyone with shoulder pain, it's lifetimes of shouldering responsibilities that are not yours, feeling responsible for making everyone feel good, and
Yeah,
the
exactly.
family, and all the things that fall on your shoulders. Oh.
And then it becomes pain in the neck.
Hmm.
And then you actually created the pain in the neck as well. Clear communication, clear communication. Yeah. And let me take all the stuff off the neck.
Hmm. Yeah, this neck area is big. A lot of people right now. Wow.
Yeah, and all the people who have been in car accidents that create shoulder pain, neck pain.
Seeing it.
You're included in this too, you guys. Shoulder pain, neck pain, the whole spine, and then the hips.
Oh, I'm getting some cracking and it feels so good. Thank you so much.
Wow.
Good. Yeah, that's a lot. Good, 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 good. Very
I
good.
really appreciate it. It's been so tight today. I've been in tears and I'm so appreciative of what you're doing. Like, thank you so, so much.
Jade, what's behind this? You said something about pain in the neck, but is there an energy that's kind of under all this that she may want to be aware of, that Heather may want to be aware of? Or an
Yeah,
energy
well, the
that's left
neck.
that used to be behind it? I want to always speak in terms of the future, so that's
Yeah, the neck for many of us is a very sensitive area to say the least, right? And sometimes neck pain comes from not just, sleeping in the wrong position and all that, but having it to be usually in relationships where the power dynamic is such that you really are forced into giving up a lot of yourself.
Well, and I can't do much now that my left shoulder doesn't work. So it is, like I can't dress my upper half and stuff. And
Mm,
it's humiliating, really.
Yeah.
I'm able to stretch back. It's feeling a lot better. I really appreciate it.
wow.
Like
Okay.
it was
That's
really tight in my upper shoulders, like at the back too. And it's really, really doing great.
Yeah, if you're able to stretch your arms back, that is huge because I know that for some people with shoulder pain, it is humiliating to not be able to put on your own bra.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I can't at all. So I can't turn it around. I'm not strong enough with my arms. Now I have been working with a trainer, but I mean I have to be very slow because of all my issues. We don't want to pull anything, right? So
We're gonna let this keep running. Heather, sending you big love today. And yeah, this seems to be a real focal. Let me get to another caller, and we've got another process coming up, and we're going to just keep unwinding these energies. I'm going to go to interesting. We got a lot of people. Yeah, well, there we will talk, Gina, about fascia and the light anchoring capacity of the nervous systems, and also this crystalline energy that's coming in. Let me go to another caller. We've got let's see, I'm gonna pick someone here. It's like Sarah. Let me see if Sarah is on. We got some more neck issues. So I think this perhaps is no, this may be a different Sarah. So Sarah, what's going on? I'm not sure if you're the one with the neck challenges or someone else.
No, that's me.
Oh, okay. I was trying to grab you. Oh my goodness. There might be two Sarahs that were dealing with neck challenges. Well, tell me what's going on with your neck.
Oh, just it suddenly started being unwilling to turn or stretch um more than a year ago. And then my beautiful granddaughter was here getting out of the way of the bombs in Israel, and she insisted that I pick her up and hold her up. And I don't know why I did it. She's just so bossy. So I pinched a nerve and it's been excruciating. Um, Yeah, so just, fascia healing all over. I've been hit by cars 4 times on my bike. One time the windshield shattered on my head, and so there's still a lot of things.
Okay, Sarah.
And big gratitude for taking my call.
Oh yeah.
May we all be healed by whatever Jade does.
Yeah.
Jade and She-Hulk. I'm just kidding.
You're
Yeah.
the She-Hulk.
Yeah.
Call you She-Hulk.
Oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh, oh. So Sarah, for you, this goes back many generations about having your very identity be attacked. And then everything that's going on in the world that kind of stir that up again. So let's clear all lifetimes of feeling like you're being targeted just because of who you are.
Oh, thank you. Bless you.
So this clearing is also clearing all the people who have had accidents that created neck and shoulder pain and spinal pain
Mm.
and spinal column issues. Yeah, this energy is so intense I can hardly talk. How are you doing, Sarah?
I'm feeling lighter. And I just when I said that to you, just my throat chakra just opened up and danced a little bit.
Beautiful. So where the pinched nerve is, let me just work from the inside. Oh. Okay. Whew, how was that?
It's better. I can turn my head more.
Oh my gosh.
So much pain when I do. Bless you, Jade. Bless you, Darius. I
Oh,
appreciate you so much.
thank you. Thank you, Jade.
Oh,
Jade, really quick, Sarah, I'm gonna mute you, but I'd like to ask Jade really fast for your kind of further movement forward. What was behind this tightening up? What's the energy? What's the thing that needed to be understood, realized? What are you seeing in that energy, Jade?
well, what I saw with the neck and and other people who have this neck problem is the neck have so much to do with the fifth chakra energy, which Sarah shared. And a lot of the times we don't even know we're in places where we can't even talk because we feel so outnumbered and targeted, or we are in a space where nobody can understand what you're saying anyway. Like you have no voice in certain situations, like in families where you just have to tolerate things because you
Yes.
can't make so and so understand you, or you are in a relationship where like can't make anybody understand me. And so you kind of just shut down and your voice box and everything just goes, and that just creates a lot of stuckness there. And then you can feel neck pain, stiffness, cannot move your head.
Wow. All right, Sarah, for you, that will be some great information as you're kind of moving forward. I got to share, we got an interesting email today from someone who wrote in and said, "Hey, you Wealth Revolution team, I want to give you all some feedback. I love what you're doing. I love your work." She says, "I've done these programs and I used to think it didn't work. I was so skeptical. Now 100%. I did get relief from your programs and what you do. So pretty amazing stuff from people that never have joined us or just kind of get some of this energy work. They're skeptical and then they start to feel shifts. And I got to tell you, another person, Heather, said, I felt like I was floating out of my chair while she worked. Everyone should close their eyes, relax, and see if they feel it too. I think a lot of people are feeling it. Let us know what you're feeling. And we've got a group process we're going to do, and everyone here is going to get that. But if you are watching on Facebook or watching on YouTube or Rumble or any other social sites like X, you're not going to get it. What you're going to want to do is scroll down to the comments, click the link, go to the page that's youwealthrevolution.com/Jade29, and you're going to see the link, and we're going to have the full interview there. So we're going to sign off from the social sites, and boy, we may start to get a little more crazy as we won't be monitored by social media. We'll have the rest on our private server. Sending big love to everyone.